$1 billion used to be a massive achievement for a movie. Now it seems that any movie, if it gets the right push, can reach $1 billion. Like the Lion King remake. Today we're going over the 5 worst movies to gross $1 billion. So, if you look at the highest grossing movies, at least 10 movies. No, we'll be telling you guys how many movies grossed $1 billion. 42 movies. And no, The Dark Knight's not on this list. That's the 42nd movie to gross $1 billion. Number 5, Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. This is easily the worst in the Jurassic Park series, I think. At first I liked it, but the more I think about this movie, the more I don't like this movie. This movie has a lot of plot holes and stuff, and the storyline is just bad altogether. It's easily the worst Jurassic Park movie ever made. And it is actually one of the highest grossing movies of all time. The critics even said it was not that great. And the visuals were like the only good part of the movie, but the movie is very predictable, and the critics were right about this. This movie was very predictable. And also the movie doesn't make any sense at some point. Like how the guys can hide behind a thing and the raptor cannot sense them. This movie's just stupid. It's just easily the worst of the series. Raptors are supposed to be smart, not stupid, especially a genetically engineered raptor that was meant to be very powerful. Number 4, The Last Jedi. This movie grows $1 billion, that's because it had Star Wars in the name. The Last Jedi has good parts of it. The visuals were the best part of the movie. And that was the problem. When the visuals are your best part of the movie, and the soundtrack as well, you can understand the storyline was garbage, okay? It's about the resistance running away from bad guys. They fuel and they're bad guys. They have to go find Luke Skywalker because bad guys are trying to kill them, and Ray has secretly communicated with Kylo Ren for reasons and stuff. The casino scene was completely pointless, and the bad guy Snoke dies because he's completely pointless. Yep, this movie sucks. Moving on. Number 3. Oh yes, we'll get into the Disney remakes. They all suck. But no, the Disney remakes are not that great. I didn't like Alice in the Wonderland, but I haven't seen the movie in forever, and I don't want to see it ever again. Number 3 is The Fate of the Furious and Furious 7. The Fast and the Furious movies are probably some of the most overrated movie series ever made. Fate of the Furious is just more of the same as Fast and Furious 7, and it's more of the same as Fast and Furious 6. But these movies still keep making $1 billion for some odd reason. They're the same movies, okay? It's like they're the same reason why the Transformers, Age of Extinction, and Dark of the Moon grossed $1 billion. They're the same mindless blockbusters that really don't offer anything new to anything whatsoever. And that's why the Fast and Furious movies are on the list. Honorable mentions, Captain Marvel. Yes, this movie was boring as hell. Tim Burton's Alice in the Wonderland. Do I need to even explain why this movie sucked? Moving on. That movie was terrible. Transformers Age of Extinction. And Frozen. Yes, this movie is not that great. Number 1, The Lion King remake. Of all the movies that have, this is a movie that you don't have. This movie is a soul. Okay, the plot. Let's see the original movie. You don't need to know the plot of The Lion King. Okay, it's the same plot as the original movie. Okay, the problem with this movie is it's it's not the same as the original movie. Applies to Aladdin as well and Beauty and the Beast. The problem is animation is different than live action. Okay, you don't see the emotion in the characters because for photorealistic characters, there's really isn't really that much emotion you can get out of a photorealistic Hawaiian compared to an animated character. And for some reason, this movie grossed $1.3 billion worldwide, just for saying The Lion King in the title. That's probably why people. That's probably why people went to go see it, just because it had The Lion King. That's because it's the remake of The Lion King. This is one of the worst movies. This. Why did this gross 1.3 billion worldwide? We all know this could gross $1 billion, but this is. Well, this movie is not that great, and it's just I actually agree with the critics for once. Usually the critics are wrong about a lot of movies, but the Lion King remake is just the same movie with the Lion King, but lacking emotion at all in the movie, and it's just a boring version of a movie that's otherwise probably one of Disney's better movies of the 90s. And actually was made by the B Team X as well. And it's definitely much better than most of those princess movies. Ugh. But this movie is just terrible. And like with the rest of Disney's live action remakes as well, they all, most of them are just terrible to begin with. So that's basically it. The Lion King remake sucks. So that is the worst movies to gross $1 billion. Not every movie has grossed $1 billion. Is that bad. Okay, there is Avengers, there is Titanic, there is Star Wars, The Force Awakens, which wasn't that bad. Infinity War, Jurassic World, The Avengers, Iron Man 3, Minions is okay. It's eh. Civil War, Aquaman, The Lord of the Rings, Return of the King, The Dark Knight Rises and The Dark Knight, Jurassic Park, Finding Dory, and Rogue One. So, not every movie that has grossed $1 billion is bad. It's just we're highlighting the worst of them. And also, another honorable mention is Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. The movie only grossed $1 billion because it had Star Wars in the name. And that was basically it.